Round every corner. You understand me?
I'm behind you. I am right behind you.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England for tonight's main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds among heavyweights between Lennox Lewis and Big George Foreman.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves, come out fighting.
Round 1 of 12. There is a whole lot of beef in the ring right now. Lennox Lewis against Big George Foreman. What's the one distinct advantage each man has?
Well, for Lewis, maybe he's a little quicker. And you know, believe it or not, he's even bigger than George. He can stand on the outside. He can try to force George to come in, time him with that great right hand, but George has the better chin. George is a guy that, if it comes down to it, that old saying, push comes to shove, he might be the...
Wow! Lewis is in a tough spot now, down on the canvas. How will he recover?
One, two.
Lewis goes down, and now...
Body shot. Let's move.
Good defense, just covering up down low. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
What is that, a chin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Lewis.
You're taking too many punches.
He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
So Big George Foreman.
Finish with the hook. Circle. Get in there. Uppercut. Protect yourself. Beat him to the punch. Keep working the You gotta protect yourself.
George Foreman's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the
Come
ring
on now,
right now.
work it out.
That's a good block by Lewis. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
His head.
You need to block.
Oh, a clean, big hook to the head by George Foreman.
Side.
Teddy, you get your hands on George Foreman. You can shape him any way you want. What do you want to improve with him?
Well, first of all, you want to understand what you don't want to mess with. I think that's the most important thing to a good teacher, a good trainer. What not to touch. Obviously, his confidence that he can hurt you, and his ability to control distance, to be set on his feet. He knows he's a puncher. He's always set to punch. That's one good thing about him. You want to improve his technique. He leaves holes. Shorten his punches up a little bit. Cover. A lot of times after he throws a heavy punch, that heavy punch drops down and he leaves himself open. He doesn't cover back the way you would want to. The old timers would say, throw a punch, test hot water. Get that hand right back.
That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Lewis. Lewis is now showing us something that can have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead, we know he can get off first, but now this dimension, serving him well.
Both men trading hooks.
Each thing you're doing. His punch rate, very, very effective in terms of his percentage landed.
Yeah, he's throwing educated punches. You know, he's not wasting anything. He's making everything count, but just as importantly, everything's leading to something else. You know, he's working the body one moment, and that's leading up to some head attack later on. So he's planning everything out like a smart fighter, a guy that understands the sweet science.
Big block by Big George. Obviously, so many career highlights in the career of Lennox Lewis as we watch him in action here tonight. But one of the things he's most proud of is that he was able to face and beat all the heavyweights of his generation, including getting Mike Tyson at the end of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson.
You know, you use the word proud, and I think that that's so important here. We look at the right hand of Lennox. We look at the size of Lennox, but the pride, that legacy you talked about, he brings that into the ring. That makes him strong.
Halfway through this round.
There's no need to be on the inside. Keep working the jab.
Way to block there.
Beat him to the punch. 1, 2, 1, 2. Move your head. Use the ring. Use the ring. Side to side. Move that head.
Blocks that belt line well. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Fighter accuracies among the ones.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head. Defense. More defense. Beat him to the punch. Finish with the hook. Side to side. Guard your head. Keep working the body. Get in there.
Another victory.
And he's up on my scorecard. Now he just has to be careful that he doesn't get careless, he doesn't get reckless.
Able to cover up that gut. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Foreman's in a really bad spot here. I mean, he has been beaten down tonight. He is losing on the scorecards, and he's not showing me anything that says he can turn this fight around. What about you?
Well, I think he's got to change his vocation a little bit right now. He's got to become a quarterback, because what he has to do is not throw the punch, not right for the receiver, throw it to where he's going to be. I noticed that his opponent pulls back. Well, throw that punch behind him, and maybe he'll walk right into it.
George Foreman's now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should feel the effects. I mean, look, Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and say, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move. Keep moving around the ring.
Final 10 seconds. Teddy, it seems throughout the career.
Put his heart out on his sleeve. He was a little too cerebral, maybe a little too emotionless. You know, Americans, we love emotion. But if you love results, you have to like Lewis.
Able to cover up that gut. Foreman's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Foreman's doing half of his opponent's job for him. He's a sitting target. This is like being in the gym for his opponent right now.
Yeah, he's just standing straight up, making himself much, much too available.
Put up the jab. Beat him to the punch.
Halfway through this round here. job staying away from the danger there. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Carries that punch intended for the head. Ten clicks of the talk. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. There's just bad intentions.
Move your head! Uppercut! Uppercut! Circle! Circle! You're taking too many punches! Hands up! Back to the body! Hold on to him!
George
Work the
Foreman's in bad shape. He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled, was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
Boy, what guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Protect yourself!
A headshot blocked. Start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Solid counterpunch by Lewis. Lennox Lewis is being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is the talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
Don't stay in one spot! Let's see some more head movement!
He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Lennox Lewis is in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
Nice block by Foreman. Oh, and he is hurt after that series of punches.
You know, my old trainer used to tell me, if you don't move your head, the other guy will move it for you. Right now, he's having...
Uppercut! Uppercut!
With bad intentions.
Yes.
moving. In and out, in and out. Side to side, move your head. Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head. Keep your hands up. Keep working the body. Work the body. In and out, in and out. Side to side.
The most important way, I think.
Head movement, head movement. Hook, hook. Move those feet. Let it go. You need to keep that head moving. Body shot, body shot.
They meet up for the 12th and final time. The last round has arrived. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Able to dismiss that body shot. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Both men trading hooks. Good defensive skill. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Blocks the headshot. Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five.
So big George Foreman.
Find a way to survive.
Able to cover up that gut. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.